The impact of solar outbursts goes beyond electrical and computer systems. Scientists recently found that the sun's moodiness can change the course of our global climate. When additional solar radiation beats down on the tropical ocean, it raises evaporation rates. With more clouds and rain, the trade winds that circle the equator begin to pick up. You can see the effects in a map of ocean temperatures drawn from satellite data. In the Pacific Ocean, off the coast of South America, brisk offshore winds cause cold water to well up from the deep. This so-called La Niña spreads cool, dry air into North America, while sending a river of cold water racing across the Pacific. The stronger La Niña gets, the stronger will be its counterpart, El Niño. Inevitably, the warm water returns with a vengeance, giving rise to drought and heavy rains in remote parts of the world, while turning portions of the ocean lifeless. Of course, solar outbursts have been affecting Earth's climate for billions of years. But what's different now is that their effects are superimposed on other effects brought on by human-caused global climate change. That increases the challenges that we face in adjusting to our changing world. Fortunately, our ability to monitor and predict the sun's behavior is getting better. Scientists are, for example, learning to read the wavy surface of the sun, to anticipate sunspots forming on the side we can't see, to detect the presence of these sun storms months before they can affect us. But for those which do escape our notice, the Themis mission was launched to find out how and when the solar wind can threaten us. 4 separate spacecraft are now orbiting the globe, flying wide loops through Earth's magnetic field. What they found is a turbulent zone, where energy from the solar wind builds. They are looking for the break points when a solar attack becomes inevitable. The Halloween storms of 2003 were a wake-up call. They showed just how vulnerable to solar outbursts our modern society has become. And just since then, many more of us have opted for GPS boxes in our cars. We've run hundreds of miles of new, delicate broadband internet lines into our houses, and we've tucked expensive smartphones in our pockets. Again and again, even in what we thought was the least active phase of the solar cycle, the sun still went from quiescent and calm to downright angry. Yes, solar storm reporting has gotten better, thanks to improvements in our global communications. And yes, we do have more eyes in the sky staring at the sun. But we are still a long way from being able to predict the solar weather. We're in, it seems, a race with the sun. Even as our expanding reliance on technology makes us more vulnerable to solar outbursts, that technology has also now begun to help us evade them.